Welcome to What I Eat in a Day. Let's see how long Pat and Tim and Wickham can keep their mouths shut. All right, so tomorrow I have a busy day, so in order to have success, not have to get on the road in the car and be like, oh, I can't find anything to eat that's healthy, so I ate fucking shawarma. I really like shawarma. Rolling. So I have a lunchbox. It's a Carhartt. It's like 20. Oh. We got Timmy Carhartt holding the Carhartt. 20 bucks, I believe, on Amazon. You got a little open pocket here. You put a beverage, something, 2 meals, little front pocket there. Thank you, Carhartt. Excellent. Anyway, so I always bring my food on the go. You may or may not have heard me say I use this app called RP Diet Transformation. So essentially, depending on if I'm cutting weight, like I'm trying to lose weight or I'm trying to build muscle, changes the amount of carbs and fats I have. Typically the protein's the same. I've plugged in my meal. We got brown rice, chicken. See, it's all made in its own little containers ready to go. Chicken. We're gonna have zucchini and what?
Chinese chicken.
What I like to do is make most of the food really bland. And then when I mix it in my meal for the day, I can add different flavors or seasonings. So then I'm not stuck eating the same exact type of chicken. Although this is seasoned with organic sprinkle 24 herbs and seasonings by Bragg's. It's just really good for you. And I don't know, it's delicious. These are pretty much the things that I alternate. I've done it in another video, so I'm not gonna go through it again. Here. And I use this zucchini. Is that gross? It's like gross to me. Like putting your hand in there. And, you know, it's like a fun game weighing your food. When it's exactly the amount left, that's your measurement, it's like the best feeling. Sometimes you'll have like 2 little zucchini pieces. You're like, this is ridiculous. Dinosaur, so interesting that you're right there as we're opening Tupperwares. I need to make more rice to complete this meal, but I'll do that later. That one's done, except for I get to have some sweet potato awesomes. These are essentially freeze-dried. I don't know where you can get them. If you don't have an Air One near you, they have a Instagram. So maybe you can find it near you. They're freeze-dried sweet potato and coconut oil. That's it. And they're delicious. You only get 30 grams, but I use these reusable bags. Boom. Next meal. So in this app, I can choose to eat anywhere from 3 to 6 meals. 6 meals is really time consuming to prepare. I go back and forth between 4 and 5. Right now I'm eating a bit more carbs, so it's actually been really hard to get that many carbs into 4 meals. It's easier though, only preparing like a lunch and a dinner and then a breakfast, whatever, you get it. Breakfast and a snack. If I should go to 5 meals because it's just too many carbs. I'm like full, I don't like doing it. When I'm eating less carbs, it's nice to only eat like 4 meals because then it feels like more food. Same thing when we were in Costa Rica, I was only eating 3 meals because, you know, you're traveling, you have breakfast at the hotel and then lunch and dinner. So I was able to eat like more food, which was fun when you're like going out and stuff. Next meal, we're gonna go, so pretty much in this one, protein, veggies and rice are the carbs. The thing about these sweet potatoes is they have, because of the coconut oil, they're higher in fat. So they can't be a complete carb. This is where I'm getting my fats in this meal. You can also get your fats from almonds and avocados. This is how I'm choosing to get my fat. The next meal, I'm gonna do salmon. And salmon is a pretty fatty fish, so I know I won't need to add any more. We're gonna have some butternut squash, some brown rice. We have collard greens as an option. We have zucchini as an option. This is chicken. Can't decide. I started giving the dogs the salmon skin. Yep, there's a shark down there. He knows it's happening. All right, so we're gonna go, this is my protein and my fat. Salmon's high in fat. There was a point where I was working out a lot and I wasn't losing weight and I didn't realize I was eating way too many fats. Like, I stopped eating egg whites, I was eating a bunch of yolks. And that's okay, it's not bad, but it's like how much of it you're eating. I'd have salmon with avocado because I love that combination, but it's too much fat for one meal. For my body personally, my body doesn't respond well to high fat diets or keto diets or something like that. I do well personally with high protein, high carb, and like clean carb. Brown rice, sweet potato. So I can't decide which carb I want. I think I'm gonna go, I've been brown rice mood. So I need to make more of that. Brown rice, butternut, squash, and what do you think? Let's go yellow squash too. Second meal, the dinner if you will be butternut squash, zucchini, no, yellow squash, and salmon. Remember, we got our carbs, our protein and fat. This one, I love doing salmon. Sometimes I'm just too lazy to grab the lemon squeezer, and I always regret it. These things are just, they just make it so much better. I like a lot of lemon. That's about it. I don't really season my food a ton. And then this Japanese multi-purpose seasoning. Good old Trader Joe's. Insert sponsor here. No. Majority of my lunch and dinners are prepped in advance, but I always cook my breakfast in the morning because it's typically egg white, almond butter, and oatmeal. Or sometimes I'll go all eggs with rice. I like that mix, brown rice. Instead of having the almond butter, I'll have just the egg with the yolk because that's my fat. So just balancing those numbers. But since tomorrow I'm in a bit of a rush, I thought I would make protein pancakes. Make my breakfast on the go. Would you guys like to see that? You can't answer your camera. You guys bitch asses away from me.
I will walk with you too.
No, you won't. I'm out of oat flour, so I'm gonna make it, fuckers. I'm feeling that this isn't the right machine, but we're about to find out. I think I can make oat flour with this. That will suffice. We're gonna use some almond meal instead of almond butter to make it thicker. I don't wanna have to make eggs on top of the pancake. Let's just say this might not be my first batch. 2:30. I have almond flour and I couldn't get it fine enough. So it's probably the big difference. So we're gonna remove some of the egg whites for protein and add some protein powder. Okay. I only cook with coconut oil. My body responds better to it. Please don't right now. Okay. Get these on there. These are gonna be some chunky monkeys. Really interested. Maybe I'll do a small taster's test today. Woo! It's hot. So you can make thin ones or you can make thick ones. I just feel like making one big thick one. This is my first time making it like this, so I'm really interested. Sometimes I'll add almond milk or egg whites, but I'm really trying to be super on plan right now because Costa Rica was crazy. Vlog coming soon. Okay, while this is lowing and slowing, we're gonna make our final meal. Can you leave the room? Like, you just make me nervous and I'm ready for criticism and it makes it hard for me to be myself.
Wait, you just called me. No?
Let's go walk.
No, but you're gonna wait for your wife.
Go, I don't want you guys to.
She's taking way too long.
Go.
So we just lost 25 minutes? How is it possible? I'm sorry if I'm
Get out of the kitchen, I'm done.
disrespectful. I'm
Get
sorry.
out. This is a nighttime protein, so it's before bed, it's a slow acting protein. I really like it, it's more like a pudding. It's casein, so I guess casein comes from like yogurt, dairy. I don't know. I'm not a scientist, but I know I like this brand and this pudding. So we have a protein, our fat, carbs. If I was to do all strawberries, it'd be like way too much. So we have some of this Ezekiel cereal. It's pretty bland, so sometimes I'll add like honey or Splenda to it. But it's really low in fat, has a good amount of fiber and some protein. So this is our final meal. I don't need to pack it for tomorrow because I'll be home by then to eat it. And here's my pancake. I'm really curious. I think the almond flour is, the oat flour is important, but who knows? It could be really delicious. This is a monk fruit sweetened sugar-free syrup. So I like putting it on at night and it soaks in and it makes it really soft. That is what I eat in a day.